Hey guys, so okay, for these trade reasonings and evaluations, I decided to create these short clips, like explaining my ideas rather than writing them down. So these are going to be like 5 to 10 minutes, depending on the trade, how complicated it is, or you know how much there is to talk about that trade, that specific trade. So it's going to be like little pills that I hope will help understand better. And I'll also talk about the mistakes and what could have been done better as I am talking to myself when I'm evaluating my trades. This is going to be like a self talk, but I hope that you also get something from it. Okay, so we took this trade, right? We will trade some, it was something like this. It was actually like this on this dip. So what happens is I was aiming for these this area basically. All right. So that was a trade, and this part wasn't there. Let me just. Like I can just get rid of these indicators also. Okay. So the trade was like this, basically what you see here. So we took this. As soon as I saw the breakdown, I moved the sell to break even basically to my entry, because if I just move it, as you see, this one cleared the highs, local highs here. So ideally, it shouldn't, if it wants to go down, it shouldn't really come back up here again and sweep this. Because as I always say, but I'm thinking that there's new members here now, if it keeps sweeping like this, then it's an uptrend, right? It's not the sweep and run down. So as soon as it does this, entry was somewhere like this, and I moved it here. So not close to entry, but not exactly the entry, because you still, this is my invalidation still, but that was my initial. And after I see this happen, and I didn't initially move it here, I waited, and when I saw the breakdown, then I moved it here. Okay, and there's a structure break here, as you can see on the lower time frame. That's a structure break. Okay, that low that created the high was broken, so it also confirms my idea. So now this side is protected, and I took profits here. I shaved half of here, and I said, this is the danger zone now, because this area, as you can see, is an SR level. Basically, you see support, 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 breakdown, became resistance, deviation again. When it loses the level, strong move down, try to go back up, reject it, then again once it recovers, big move up. That's why this was the danger zone. That's why I shaved half off. If it did break down, then my targets would be valid. But since I wasn't micromanaging this and I was out, it was Friday night, obviously. I didn't see this. I wasn't monitoring this trade. If I so what could so what happened was, I warned you that this was the danger zone. What happened here is it just came down to the higher time frame support and cleared these lows. Okay, took out the liquidity, and then what happened here is it just reclaimed that level, failed to break this, and then big move up. So the rest of the trade, the half of the what's remaining, is almost stopped out at break even. So I only, whatever this was, let's say the initial trade was this, so like 4 hour trade became a 2 hour trade, because the half of it is stopped out on break even, so I didn't make any money on that. But how would I make it? How could I make it better? That's I think this should be the warning sign that creating failing to break this level, right, should be the warning sign. Also, if it's too early for you, I could have cut more. Basically, I could have sold another 25% and see what happens after. And I think this one was the breaking of this low time frame SL level and making it a support, flipping into a support, would be my exit point of the rest of the position if I was monitoring this. But I didn't, so what to do? This trading. Also, you could draw your meme lines that break out here. That could be your also an indication of trimming some more off. Because the reason I don't, when the trend is down, I don't usually use these breakouts. But at this case, that's a higher time frame support level. Okay, you should approach everything to be suspicious, and don't forget that you counter trading this, because it's obviously going up and now going down, but on the higher time frame, basically what it does is that was the high, that was the low, in a general, and this was a higher high. Now this is a lower high, higher low. So basically, what we expect next, a higher high. That's why on a higher time frame basis, this has the potential to be a lower high, a higher low. That's why these breakouts is important. Although the lower time frame trend is down, you expect some kind of bounce or reversal of this trend according to the higher time frame picture. I hope that makes sense. Please ask if if something's not clear. All right. Cheers.